Hello and welcome to a live. Been a bit, but we're here. There we go. So I hope you are all well and are liking the new season. So we are going to be making one of these. This is a smaller one, the one I made for the swaps with Zara. So I will be doing this one from scratch and giving you all the measurements and everything else. So it's just gone 7:30. So a couple of things I want to walk through. Because I know a few of you have been having issues. So the first one is this die from which is available from myself. This is a KS craft die. I'm not too sure who designed it, but it is the wands. So I'll show you them. So this is the made up with all 4 different brooms. There we go. So that's from all made up. So these are really easy to cut out. So to make these, I've done 2 pieces of like craft card and then 2 of the coloured pieces. So they're like quite strong made up. And this one here, now a few people have been having issues with it not cutting all the way through. So I found the same, but it does work. You just need a separate some extra paper to go on top of it. So when you put your die down, you need like a couple of pieces of paper or a couple of sheets of card. So it just pushes the die, because it's such a big die, it just needs that extra weight when it goes through your cutting machines. But it does work. So because I was having the same issue, but I done that and it cuts like butter after that. So to make this coffin here, you need 2 pieces of black card or whatever colour card you want, really. So first of all, you need to cut it to make my size of coffin, and then you can resize them. So you need this at 6 inches by 4. There you go. So these offcuts here, like 2 little offcuts you get, you can use for your layering piece, which I will show you what you can do after that. And then the other piece, you need it at 3 inches by 10. And then you need a scoreboard after that. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, on your 2 pieces, which are 6 by 4, which goes on for some reason. There we go. So on the 6-inch side, you want to score at 1 inch and at 3 inches. Then you want to turn it around. Sorry, on the 4-inch side, you want to score it at 1 inch and at 3 inches. On the 6-inch side, you want to score it at 2 inches. Hello. So that is what you end up with. Now you can use it as a template, which is what I'm going to be doing for this one. So this can be the front. So you can use this for a template, so you can do lots of them without doing anything else. Before we put the scoreboard away, we need another one, which is your 3 by 10. You want to score it at 1/2 inch all the way down and at 2.5. Then you want to turn it around, and then you want to score it at 4 and at 6. Oopsie daisy. Okay. I should have done this on a white piece of card, but I will try and do the best I can. Okay, so with a ruler and a pencil, trying to see if I've got, there we go. So this is another template again. I'm making a little coffin box. So that's what we're making. So this is going to be your template. So, okay. So you have 2 lines. I don't know how well you can see it on black. There you go. So you've got 2 lines, and then you've got 1 line there. So you need to, you can either draw this or just cut it. You need to cut from there to there, and then do it on the same. Now I got this, these measurements. I'm just going to cut mine because I know what, you know. I got these measurements from a lady on YouTube, and it wasn't Christian's Adventures. I go from another lady. She was making a, well, she was making an album, and I made an album as well, which I need to show you. I've got so many videos to do. So that is your template. So you can draw around it, you can cut around it, whatever you want to, really. You can see if I've got one. There we go. So if you want to make a like layering piece for this, then you need to take off 1/8 of an inch all the way around. I won't be doing that because I can't see. I desperately need to go to get my Specsavers appointment sorted to get glasses, because I desperately need them. There you go. So there is your 2 templates, and then on these you want to you want to burnish your fold lines. Now you can have your box as deep as you want it, so but I've done mine at that is 1.5 inches by the time you take off, or 2 inches by the time you take off everything. Now I'm just going to put tape all the way long and then cut into it, because I find it easier that way. And then I'm just going to burnish with tape down. So these are really quick and easy. Once you get to know how to do the basic coffin shape, you can do them at any sizing. Then you just want to cut out a little wedge. So you're basically cutting out the score line. You just want to cut out, you know, a little wedge on each side. And I just find it easier once the tape's on, just to cut it out. Just like so. And there we go. So that is your base. So I haven't got my inner template sorted yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a piece of pattern paper, and I'm just going to have it the same size as my piece, and I'm just literally going to trace around it. So this is about as complicated as you get. So I'm just going to do that again, just so I can get the point. Obviously I was off with the paper. So I am trying to do a baby one, so it'll be great for handing out candies come Halloween. So we do get a few trick-or-treaters where I live. So you can do this front and back. I'm just doing it on the front. So that is my front piece. So I'm just going to cover what was my template. So I'm just going to cover this up. So I hope you all had a good week. Mine's been very busy, but I did love the fact I only had 4 days of work, or 3 days of work. I could quite easily get used to just having 3 days of work, really, and having the rest of the time having 4 days off. I could quite easily get used to that. Would be quite nice if you know. So you just want to make sure you line up a straight edge, and then everything else basically should just fall into place. And then you can just cut any extra off. If your drawing's really badly off, which mine normally is. There we go. So that is that one there. So you can either decorate it while it's flat, or you can decorate it while, you know, your box is made up. So I'm going to do mine while it's made up, because I just and I just like doing it like that. So I just take one side off first with the tape, everything else. And then you just want to, you just want to angle your top bit so when it comes together you can't see the top of this really. So you just want to angle this to here. There we go. And then pop up one down and then do the same on this side. So this point here, you can, if you wanted to, have your box going more upwards rather than to the side, but I quite like it to the, so it's flanged out. No, that's not a word. You know, so it has those edges rather than it being straight on. You can't tell. I mean, you just take off the rest of it. So basically, however high your box is whatever this measurement is here. There we go. And then you just have to put your back on. There we go. And again, just burnish the inside of them. And then there's your box. So it does hold quite a bit. I've just got some design work in there, which I need to actually do. So this is little harmony. So this is a part of a Harry Potter swap I am doing. And I will show you all of that later on. And these here, this is from Kay Hatfield, like with the fences and everything else. So depending on what you want to do really. So there's going to be a bit of a mishmash of products or people here. So I have got, I might not use that, but my Harry Potter is based on Lupin. So Hermione is part of that because she was in obviously the film. But I've tried to, you know, do all of the images from and the papers purely for him. So it's all like werewolves and things like that. So just trying to build a scene. I'm trying really hard not to sneeze up a moment. So I'm just looking to see if I've got any more moths. I think I have somewhere. I want the smaller ones rather than the bigger ones. So maybe one more. Whoopsie daisy. Everything's falling off. There you go away one. So I'm just going to put them back in my little cup, so I know where everything is while I'm working on it. So we can start sticking everything down. So this will be a mixture of free, like foam and everything else. So I would use my hot glue, but I forgot to turn it on. So I don't mind if things come off the page. I think sometimes it just adds that little bit of dimension to it. So I do have to make some more, like, I'll print some more werewolves off for this. So Hermione can go on here. With her wand. And then I'm going to pop the candle up onto foam squares. Actually, I'll use one of these. I'll put these on here. Just to give it some dimension. So obviously, Hermione was the first one to realise that, or get the hint that he was a werewolf, because Professor Snape put him in, dropped him in it. And then I'm just going to grab my glue, and then I'm just going to put the moths around. Just like so. And then I'm just going to put some, if I've got any more glossy accents left. So I'm running low, and I'm quite mean to open my other bottle at the moment. So hopefully I'm going to be back now regularly, back on a Friday. And then I'm going to try and get more videos up as well. during the week. So she's a little cloudy at the moment, but once they dry, they will dry clear and it will be great. Then I'm just going to add some Nuvo drops just to give it a little bit more, bit of a more of a bling. And again, these dry clear, or the dry translucent. So yeah, so that is the little coffin box. So you can see they're very, very different in styles purely by the different papers that you use. But if you're having a party around Halloween, how cute will these be? You know, especially with like Harry Potter characters, or you know, just using that as, you know, your ephemera and things like that. And I think, you know, something like that would be so cute as a little going away favour box and things like that. So I think, you know, these are, you know, I mean, really quick and easy to do, and everything else. And we do hold a lot of things. While I'm on here, I don't know if you saw on Instagram, but I made my own coloured straws. These are just with here, the spritzing ink. Oh yeah, so quick and easy. And then some of the Kaiser Craft white. And I just put it down on a clear mat and I just rolled them around in there. And then I got some smaller, printed out some smaller images, and I made my own straws. So how cool is that? Also for like Halloween. So now, so I will put the dimension, the directions up on my Facebook group, so you'll be able to see everything. Yeah, well, with straws, well, it just stops you from buying every single coloured pack of paper straws you can find. Just do your white ones. So I've got a few ideas of how to use the rest of these. So, you know, I just took a whole bunch of them and I, you know, coloured them up. So each one is different, which I think, first of all, I tried, you know, splatting them. And then I thought, actually, if I rolled them up, then they would look, you know, a little bit more fancy. And you can do to your colours as well of your theme and everything else. So I've got some more ideas to do with them. I don't think I've got anything else to show tonight. It must be one of the quickest lives I've done, but these are just so cute to make and so quick and easy as well. If you're doing a lot of them, make your template first and then just store it, and then all you have to do is draw them out afterwards. So yeah, So that is it. So if you're in the group, then the directions, the measurements will be all underneath this little photograph once it's all dry, and then you'll be able to do it from there. Oh. No problem. Yeah, it's been a bit since I've been live, so I do, you know, thing, but that is what we're making, or what we made. So, but no. So I will bid you good night, and for the ones which are wanting to watch it back, it won't be up until tomorrow because of how YouTube works when you're under a certain number. But no, everything else, it will be up by tomorrow once it starts. Yeah, they are really cute. You know, so so cute and so quick to make as well. You can do so much with them as well. So, but if you are part of a group, then the measurements for the coffin boxes will be up again tomorrow, and I'll link the video as well. So thank you for watching. I will be back next week at 7:30. So if you want to just put on the bell, then you won't miss it. And we will see you again next week. Okay, thank you now. Bye. No problem. Be great to see what you do. Okay, bye now.